Let's take a look at Lightning productivity features that your end users will love. Admins can enable access to Lightning for their users via custom profiles or permission sets. And when Lightning is enabled, users can select to move to the Lightning experience with the profile switcher. This switcher is available while in Lightning to switch back to Classic as well. In Lightning Experience, they land on their default homepage. This page is optimized for sales users and includes a performance chart, a smart assistant that bubbles up items needing attention, news, recent items, and their top deals. And we're in the Lightning Sales app, and you can see the familiar horizontal navigation, including objects like accounts, opportunities, and chatter right at the top. If they want to explore other tabs or apps in Lightning, they can navigate using the app launcher. They can also search within the app launcher for specific names if they're looking for something. The new Chatter Home in Lightning provides even more clarity and customization for end users. In the new Chatter Home, users can see all of their groups and followers, and a brand new Einstein-powered company highlights feed of popular or trending posts. Users can also create their own curated chatter streams with any feed-enabled objects, people, and groups to quickly get to updates from their chatter page. Each stream can have up to 20 items, and users can create up to 5 streams from their own use that they can access at their chatter tab. Now, you may remember having the recent items list in the sidebar of your Salesforce Classic app. Now, users can find their recent items from the search bar from wherever they are in Salesforce. And you can pre-scope the object you want to search by typing it in and selecting. This works for all of your objects that you use most often. I designate that I want to search within accounts, then I can type in any search term. So when I search for United, I do get some suggested results, but let's imagine I have a lot of records and I want to search across all of them. When I click search, I can see all of the results for United under the accounts object. I can also click top results to look across all of the objects. This is our new account homepage. This includes news for that account, related lists, our details tab, which is where our page layout fields live. And if this is a record that I work with often, I'm going to favorite it by clicking the star at the top of the page. Once it's added to my favorites, I can get to it from wherever I am in Lightning, which means I can use favorites instead of Chrome bookmarks to track all of my records. I can also edit my favorites by rearranging or renaming them so that they're meaningful to me. Your user might remember that they need to send an email while they're looking at a different item. Using the Global Actions plus sign at the top of the screen, they can select the Send Email action from anywhere in Lightning Experience. This opens the docked email window where a user can compose their email or use an existing template. Once your user has put the email together, they can relate it to any activity-enabled object, including custom objects. Once the email is sent, it is immediately available in that past activity for the record. Let's say we want to look at all of our opportunities or any other object tab. In my enhanced navigation, I can quickly pick the drop-down for opportunities, and I can see any records or lists I viewed most recently. I can also see favorites I have for that object. When we select the list view that we want to work with, your users will see that Lightning list views have the behaviors that they know and love, like sorting, resizing columns, and even inline edit. In Lightning, you also have more options to visualize the list view information with list view charts. I can make changes to how the data is represented or even create a brand new chart from here. This is a new way in Lightning to quickly visualize that data without having to leave this list view page. And if we want to give them even more ways to work with the information, in Lightning they can visualize it further on a Kanban board. When I switch to Kanban, I can see tiles for all of my records. They're organized by default for the stage pick list, but your users can modify the Kanban settings for how the objects are organized to decide how the records should be grouped and summarized. These opportunities also all have close dates. Our campaigns have dates, our reminders have dates, and our custom objects may have dates. In Lightning, you can view the dates for any custom and standard object on your calendar and customize what that should look like to you. Once you've selected what filters you want to apply, what fields you want to display, That calendar is available for users to view in a day, week, or month view. Another way that our users can visualize and access all the information available to them in Salesforce and in Lightning is through dashboards. If I navigate to one of my favorite dashboards, I can work with it and make changes to it in Lightning that I could never do in Classic. I can resize the dashboard to work for me, changing the size of the dashboard components to effectively show the charts that I want. With this dashboard, I want to make some components smaller that don't require a lot of room, so I can fit 4 columns across the top and even maximize the room that I'm giving to certain graphs to really illustrate the data. Now, once I'm done working with this dashboard, if I think it's awesome and I want to share it, I can use Chatter by expanding the feed component on the right sidebar and send it to one of my colleagues or to a group. As I'm working with this dashboard more, if I want to expand one of the components to dive deeper, I can click this expand button here and look at the components in more depth in an expanded pop-out. I can toggle through all of the dashboard components included. And if there's a component that I want even more detail into, I can click on the View Report button. This is where I can access the report that's driving the chart and the underlying data to better understand. I can edit the report from here with the Lightning Report Builder and also change what the chart looks like to get a different look and feel. These are just some of the great new features available in Lightning to help make your users more productive.